Alright, YouTube. What's up? Me in the Division 2 right now, and I'm about to give you my skill build. So, if you guys playing this game or whatever, you guys are interested in different builds, I'm going to give you mine. I'm going to get into it here in a second. I do want to say, also, trying to come up with an original idea on games like this is freaking hard as hell. You know how many people put out videos on different builds saying, oh, this is the best DPS build, this is the fucking meta build. There's just a ton of content with games like this. And when I do a video, I try my absolute freaking best to come up with a good original idea, a good idea, something that's going to help people, and just not copy other people. This build here is freaking awesome for damage. So I can run whatever missions, heroic, legendary, challenging, it don't matter. And anyone I play with, I'm always putting up high DPS numbers. You don't always have to be first, but just putting out a lot of damage is good. And you don't need to use the fucking rifles and some of those builds you've seen to do it. And I get a little tired of having to freaking shoot everything, honestly. So this is kind of my lazy build too. You could say that. So I'm going to give it to you on YouTube. Like I said, the build is great. I hope they don't mess with it. I'm trying to walk a thin line, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. I'm not going to say it's broken, but it works fucking great. So, it works great. Alright, so it's going to... You need the hardwired set. Alright, you're going to need 4 pieces of that. So I have the face mask, the backpack, the gloves, and the knee pads in. And I'll give you a little quick breakdown. I'll try to make it quick. And then at the end of the video, I'll show some footage of me using the build. Now, you don't need no skill haste for this, okay? You don't need no skill haste. On my mask, I threw in a mod for skill haste, but it's either that or skill duration, and I already have 2 in for skill duration. So, but you don't need it. Your main damage you're putting out is through your cluster bombs, and you don't need skill haste for this. These are the only 2 skills that work like this. So don't think you're going to take this build and try to, match it with something else. It may not work the same way. And I'll tell you, if you do the build, I'm going to tell you this now, and if it don't work right away, switch to a different build and switch back. It should be fixed. Sometimes it can be a little iffy. Alright, so the key thing is going to be this backpack, guys. Alright, so I got skill damage, skill duration in, and I know the legendary backpack, right, or the exotic backpack. Don't even bother with it. This is what you want. It's going to decrease, the talent is going to decrease the feedback loop from 20 to 10 seconds. So every time you use or cancel a skill, you can throw out your other skill, supposedly every 10 seconds. But I'm going to show you clearly in this video that don't work. It's broken. With this build, they work so good together, you can constantly throw your cluster bombs every 2 seconds or something, or 3 seconds. Alright, to get the most damage out of it, I got the China Light chest piece in, so I get the 15 explosive damage. Put glass cannon on, amplifies all your damage by 25%. So you're getting a crazy amount of damage from your cluster bombs with the explosive and the glass cannon. I have skill damage, repair skills, which I don't need, so I could even get a better chest piece, but get as close to this as you can. So these are going to be the 2 key components, is the backpack and this chest piece. And then obviously the 2 skills, the cluster bomb and the stinger hive. That is what works together. I've messed around and tried some of the other ones, seeing if they would work. They don't work like this. I mean, sure, they'll work every 10 seconds, but who wants to? Why do that when you could throw clusters out every 2 seconds or 3 seconds? So, and I'm just showing some of the chest piece that you can use, which does increase damage, but it's not. You won't do as much as this. So I hope this will help some people out. If it does, man, drop a like and, consider subscribing to the channel. I went with the Wyvern set for the holster so I can get 10% more skill damage. I got status effects on there for the Stinger, another 10% skill damage. And then obviously the hardwired for the knee pads. So that's the build there, and these are the two skills, man. The cluster. So look, I'm doing just over 2.9 million on my clusters, as you can see, but I can easily almost hit 5 mil. At least 3 to 4.5. And I don't have any skill haste mods in, I just have damage. And I'm using the Stinger Hive. You have to use these two together. The cluster and the Stinger Hive. I don't know why. I don't know why they work like this, but they do. These are the two that work the best with this build right now. So hopefully they don't fuck with it at all. I don't want them to fuck with it because it works. You can compete with other DPSs that you play with. It's freaking perfect. You don't need to fuck with it, guys. You don't need to nerf shit and mess with it. For the weapons, I'm using the ACR. Pretty much a god rolled assault rifle, but the big thing is the talent. Headshots increase skill damage by 20%. The build is already strong as fuck as it is, so if you get those headshots, you get another 20% damage. And I got a little Vector SMG in for now for more headshots. It increases status effect damage for the Stinger Hive, but I'm not really too worried about that. Like when I get done with missions, like my explosive damage is pretty much the majority of it. I do have that rifle down here too that does do status effects. The Everlasting Glaze. But this is what I'm using. You could try to perfect it and mess around. You know, try this build out and try messing around with the different skills. You'll see nothing works like it does with the cluster and the hive. So look, if this video, you know, if you guys like it, if it helps you, drop a like. Consider subscribing because I'm not going to do a video unless I feel it's worth it. Or if it's going to help you guys or whatever the deal is. So subscribe to the fucking channel. And I'm going to leave you a little gameplay footage of it. Maybe you can see the numbers and how I use it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed.